Who's gonna freestyle first?
Nope.
I used to get feels off the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from the HIV shit. There we go.
All right. We can know that one. Yo, this is Cheza. And two. Oh, yeah. Hey.
Hey.
What up?
Hey.
This is Cheza. And next to me, we have
GMTM Sanctuary.
And the other side of me, the guy dancing.
That'd be MO. That'd be Driving Morgan.
No, he was pointing at you, bro.
Driving Mix Morgan.
He was pointing at you.
No, he said the other next to me. That's you.
Oh, but he pointed down.
I did point down.
Yeah.
You guys
said
the other
both
side of
said
me.
your names
I was
in
gonna say
both
under
sides.
me, so I said the other side of me.
Yeah, there's no under you. So you're
So
talking.
that's why I
about-
said the other side of me. It's a side of me. It's a different side. It's a side.
Yo,
It's a
whatever.
side of you we've
I'm
never
Mr. Also Fly. You know, it's Mr. David Solomon. What up?
And last but not least, we have the driver.
Driving Miss Morgan.
Mo Solomon.
Mo Solomon.
You should be David Solomon, and you should be Moses.
And you should be Jesus.
Not now.
Jesus. Yeah.
And I'm
Jesus.
already a saint, so
You're already a saint. You see, we're all there.
There you go.
We are godly, God body. All right. So
What's this
before we
to?
start everything, what's this first shot to?
Shock G, who shocked the world.
100%.
yep.
And Mo's giving the shocker. Okay. Okay. All right.
Ultra shocker.
All right.
All right. So let me bring up my Shock G photo. I had one that's like everybody, but let me do Shock G alone first.
Shock G, 1% in you. Shit.
The God. Renee shots up. What up?
Renee,
What
what
up?
up?
What up,
So-
Renee?
R.I.P. Shock G. They don't know what he passed from. They said he was found in his hotel.
Yeah, they still
Gone
haven't said,
already.
right?
No, they
No.
haven't said what he passed from, but it's crazy. This is the third one. Like they say, everything comes in threes, right?
Yeah.
So this is
bro. This better be the last one for a while.
the third one within a month. Like
3 people that
Crazy.
left an indelible mark.
It's been weekly, bro. It was
Really?
DMX. A week later is Black Rob, and a week later is Shock G.
fuck,
Fuck,
man.
bro. And technically, Shock G's 2 people, so that's a double hit.
That's the whole month.
Yeah, seriously.
But that's crazy. Like, oh no, Trace, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying it's 3 people in 3 weeks that had left an indelible mark. Not just people who were known for maybe a song or two, but really left a mark, really left their imprint, on the game as a whole.
Yep.
What would you say are the main things that Shock G did
Yo,
for the
just
industry?
just him bringing Tupac to the stage, bro.
Yeah.
Him being able to realize that Tupac is more than just a dancer. Brought Tupac to the stage, brought him to the forefront. That's a big deal, bro.
Yeah, Shock G had one of the dopest quotes to me. I saw a documentary, and I'm gonna paraphrase because I don't have it, but he was in the
The one's got
documentary.
busy in the Burger King bathroom?
Yo,
It wasn't that kind of
we
documentary.
can get into that, like, because that shit was funny when they bleeped it out on Rap City. I was like, why did they bleep? What did they bleep out? And when I learned Burger King, I was so lost. I was like, why? Then I heard like the rumor was that Burger King wanted it bleeped out because they didn't want people starting to fucking in their washrooms.
I don't blame him.
But sorry, Trace, I cut you off.
No,
Yeah, my bad.
he was in a documentary about sampling, and he just gave this take on sampling that I had never heard. And he was saying you criticize people who sample and take music and make it into their own, but would you say the same thing about a cameraman? And the guy was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, a painter can sit here and draw what he sees. The cameraman just snaps a photo of it.
Yeah.
So is he stealing? Because he didn't create
What he's taking a photo of.
He took a photo of it.
Right.
And I thought that was such a dope comparison. Like, he was more than just a guy with a fake nose on and stuff. Like, that guy is an innovator, man.
Bro, I played Humpty Dance and then I Get Around for Darius in the car today. And I go, yo, the second guy who rapped on I Get Around is the same person who rapped that whole song for Humpty Dance. He's like, really? I played it back. He's like, no, that's two different people. I go, no, it's not. That was a genius of Shock G.
Yeah.
Shock G took a fake nose and glasses and completely morphed into somebody else. The tone of voice changed, the energy changed, the attitude changed.
And the voice sounded like what he put on.
Right? The lyricism changed. Everything changed because the Shock G lyrical style and writing scheme and everything like that is completely different than the Humpty Dance and the Humpty Hump writing style and writing schemes. Right? It's like,
but for real, like, I'm not gonna say I'm the only one, but I grew up thinking it was two people.
He
I was
literally
like, it's
could
two
have,
brothers. I swear it
he
was.
literally could have dropped 2 albums the same year and went on tour with himself. Shock G featuring Humpty Hump, or Humpty Hump featuring Shock G, and people would have bought the tickets thinking at first, shit, this is 2 different people, and then he's up there giving you both.
Can you
That's
imagine him
crazy.
building a legacy like that and then doing a versus against himself?
Ooh, that would have been dirty. That would have been dirty. That would have been funny.
That right there is what you would call kayfabe.
You gotta pre-tape that. That's a pre-tape.
And kayfabe is a term used in wrestling. And wrestling is reviewed by ShotClubPodcast.com's other podcast, Casual Fan Podcast. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay notified. Thursday, Friday, we go live.
But yeah. So that's crazy. Actually, hold on. Let me show the other picture because, like we're saying, so many, like, we're at that age where the people our age are passing away.
Yeah.
And that's pretty. It's
the people that we literally looked up to go into this game are moving on, man. And we got the Isley brothers still around. You know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy. It's crazy you say the Isley brothers because most, if not all, the original Temptations are gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have a whole squad that's different from the original band right now.
oh yeah. So I found this picture.
Yeah,
like,
I saw
gone too
that.
soon. We have Doom, X, Shock G, Black Rob. 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure of.
Bottom right corner is from Houdini.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Houdini. Yeah, that's Cowboy from Houdini.
That's Prince Marquis D, I believe, from Fat Boys.
Oh, Fat Boys. Yes. And the top one.
I can't see it. I don't got my glasses on. You gotta zoom in.
Phew, there you go. That's a pretty serious zoom in.
Who the fuck is that?
I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. I've seen it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I'm not sure it is.
I think it's Biggie.
That ain't no Biggie. Get out of here.
That ain't no Biggie.
No Biggie, man. Ain't no
I don't even think
man.
Biggie ever held a boombox, bro.
But yeah, just like, you know how they're saying, I keep hearing people trying to say that hip hop is the most dangerous profession right now. Because there's so many deaths by like shootings the shootings, the police, the hip hop police, all that shit.
Hip hop police
Jim
haven't
Jones
been
was
an
saying
issue for a long time, bro. Like, these guys are talking about some old ass shit. Hip hop police haven't been a thing for a long time. How many rappers besides Pop Smoke have you heard of them that's been shot to death? Right?
Sorry, that was
Huh?
actually Ecstasy from Houdini.
Right, and then but Pop Smoke was shot because he's on IG flaunting, and they went to rob him, bro. That wasn't because of anything else. You know what I mean? Like the last person I heard got shot in the studio was a long ass fucking time ago. I don't remember.
Jam Master J.
Huh?
Jam Master J in the studio.
He was the last person that who died in the studio like from being shot. But after that, who's that? So
I'm pretty sure there's other rappers that we don't know of that's things have escalated because certain rappers, that's where they be at. They know that's where they're gonna be.
That's their life.
It's just a lot of stuff. Maybe artists we don't know. You know, and I've heard of stories.
I'm not worried about artists we don't know, man.
No. I'm just saying that you get these stories about studio is just not the place to hang out at. I don't know why people hang out in the studio. Do what you got to do.
But
it's a studio. But think about it. Like
I get it.
Think about it. Like the studio. Like if you can vibe in a studio, we'll say for a day, the four of us for a day. Say there's 3-4 different studios, 3-4 different producers, every one of them. It's a vibe, man. Like a lot of shit can be done.
But I mean, not being there for like days on end.
But like example, if we were in the studio, like say we're at Rehearsal Factory and they had 4 producers, right? And we went from room to room, and say you're in a room, Trace, and Ches is in a room, and Emo's in a room, and then I just bounce from room to room, and we're just dropping bars.
Different.
Like that's like
also on top of it,
whatever that can be dropped, right?
That what we're doing is our job. That music is our job. You know what I mean? Like sitting in that studio 8 hours a day isn't a thing now because we have nothing else to do during the day or at nighttime. You know what I mean? So I understand like hanging out in the studio, but I guess it's who you bring with you,
right?
Who you allow in that studio as well, because like you say, J Master J, the guy was somebody they knew, and they called him up. So it's like, unless you have a reason to be at the studio, but you never know. Like that's the whole thing. That's the issue. Is like only in hip hop is there that issue where you got to worry about getting shot. 3, 2, 1. Hey. Don't worry, we'll get it. We'll get it.
What's this 2? What's this 2? Mo, what's this 2?
Oh, the fat guy on the top left.
Yeah. We don't know his name, but R.I.P.
R.I.P. to the guy holding the boom.
Somebody misses him.
Absolutely.
Lola says, hold on. She says, the problem there is a lot of people in the studio who don't need to be there. Pretty bad.
Facts.
But still, I don't know.
That's facts with facts. But that brings me to another thing, though. I don't keep up with a lot of, I don't want to say current stuff.
No, we heard it. It's fine.
It's my soda stream.
Sure,
yeah. That's it.
That's what we call it now. That's what we call it. A soda stream. It's a soda stream now. Okay, yeah. That's the new slang. I got you.
I'm in the kitchen. You guys have been here.
Whipping up that soda stream.
You know I don't have a toilet in the kitchen.
The joke is, you know what made it look like you're in the. You know what made it look like you're in the washroom? We heard it,
light.
But when you jumped up and hit the mute, we're like, okay. It was like, oh shit, my bad.
I was just trying not to be loud. I was just trying not to be rude. That's all.
You jumped in mute, and then we saw your head poke out. Like,
I saw the light in the mirror, so I was like,
"This was Mo.
My bad. Sorry, guys.
No, I was saying that a lot of the newer stuff, the trap stuff, I don't listen to enough of it to know all the telltale sign or the common stuff that happens in it. But like early 90s hip hop, you can always hear ad libs by like 30 guys in the background.
Yeah.
They're in the studio. Like
yeah.
I don't know what type of
remember on stage it'd be 30 guys on stage, and you're looking trying to figure out who's the one rapping, and there's only one guy rapping.
That's different when you have 30 people that can fit on a stage. How many people had to be in that studio to do the ad-lib?
That is a weird thing. Like when you're in the booth,
I don't need that many people in there.
Do you want somebody else in the booth with you? Like I've never had somebody like sit in the booth with me. It's like you can stand outside the booth and hear what I'm doing, but
remember some of these higher end studios.
Sorry, one second.
It's a full room.
You're still
not
muted.
Just a booth. It's a full room.
Yeah,
right.
But that's
so a full room can hold 30 people. That's not a problem.
But a full room is a big budget.
Again,
not all of them had big budgets.
No, not all of them had big budgets.
But a lot of them had that thing. So there's a room, a cramped room wherever you are, of like 20 people who are doing these.
They might have taken that microphone inside the engineering room where everybody was chilling and had them record it right there.
There's a million voices on it.
They do what they got to do to get what they got to get. You know what I mean?
And back then, people weren't necessarily in like a proper studio. You know what I mean? It didn't matter the room, really.
Not everybody.
No,
that's true. But we got to give it up to the engineers of those days. Engineers, because if you got 30 people on one mic and you're able to balance that, and mix that, you were on your shit.
That's one thing. Them engineers had to cut and splice tape.
Yeah,
and engineers are generally like not the most people.
Yeah,
not
that too.
So, just a generalization, but there's a lot of not friendly, not people persons.
Yeah, most of them just want to record. You know what I mean? Just get in there, record your thing, and let me do my thing. Like, don't sit around and don't try to tell me how to do my thing. And that's the problem that most artists do. Oh, no, change that. Can you change this? Can you do this? Can you do that?
Yeah.
The man just like, yo, B, just let me do my thing. And then you come back and just yay and nay it. Yay or nay it. Nice. That's like TJ. Nice and simple. Nice. I just sit there. I let him do his thing. He speeds through it. And then he jumps up and he's like, you like that? Not really. Okay, I'll fix it. Boom. And goes right back. I don't have to say anything. He just does his thing.
Depends on your relationship with the engineer.
That too. Nope. That too. Just before. Carissa says, hope you're all doing great. Big up.
Hope you're doing good too. How was the move? Hope you settled.
She's still out in what do they call it? The tune? I was gonna call it the coon. And I was like, I don't think they call it the coon.
Nope.
I'll be living out in the tune.
The tune.
Gotta make it out there one day.
It's like Sudbury.
Fun fact.
It reminds me of Sudbury.
Fun fact. There used to be a little town in Saskatchewan called Uranium City. Used to live there as a baby. Uranium City in Saskatoon. Or not in Saskatchewan. But it's not even a city anymore. It's gone. It's not a thing anymore. I think it was a mining town. And it shut down. Parents came back to Sudbury.
When you left it left?
Yeah, man.
Is this the plot to your comic book that you're writing about yourself? Because that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds like a really fucked up backstory.
I got it. Oh, you don't know what uranium does to the body. Like uranium. Guess where that comes from?
Uranus.
Boom. Like I said, I'm married. I can say anything I want to. It is what it is, man. That's what it is, man. But yeah. All right. So to move on. Did you guys get to see the DMX funeral processions?
I saw some of it. I saw the monster truck hearse. Dope
monster truck hearse is sick.
Yeah.
That was
monster
dope.
Truck hearse, dope as fuck.
The streets alone with all like the bikes, rough. Oh my god. Bro.
The Rough Riders came out strong.
That's got to be like almost like somebody in military passing.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
that reminded me of Biggie's passing Like when everybody came out in the street in Brooklyn, that's what it looked like.
And that's the whole of New York.
Yeah.
Like, they're touring New York. Like,
it was crazy, like just seeing everything. And then I watched the speeches of mostly the Rough Riders. Eve said her piece. Jadakiss and Dragon. Dragon came out and he was just like, listen, I don't exist without this man. Eh?
Right.
He's like, there's no me. Like this guy came out to Little Bronx, said, you know what? I'm taking you with me. He's like, without DMX, there's no me. So that's what it is. And then Jadakiss came out and he kind of said like the same thing because he's like, DMX pushed them. And then when they got on before DMX, they're like, yo, D was such a great person that he was celebrating us. He wasn't pissed that we got on before him.
Right.
He was like, hell yeah, you guys are on now. Let's go. You know what I mean?
A lot of those stories of early crews and stuff, like I had no idea how big Capadonna was an influence to the rest of Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Like, he was the MC that was like getting on in Staten Island.
Yeah, he was.
Everyone was trying to be better than.
Yeah. And they had to chase him down. Like,
so
wait, did he have to run?
Run!
But for real, they had to chase him down because he wasn't even in it anymore. He was just like, I got street shit to worry about.
He's coming out of the Bing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, X touched a lot of lives, bro. And when I was watching the verses, first of all, shout out to Red and Meth. That was the second best verses of all fucking time.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in a second.
All fucking time. But when he talked about X during the verses, you know, Meth was emotional as hell, man.
They played
for one. Right. Y'all gotta give people. We gotta start giving them their. We spoke about this the last 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We gotta start giving these people their roses from before this shit happens. You know what I mean? Like,
and
that goes exactly into what oh sorry, keep going. But it goes exactly into what Swiss Beats said too.
With almost everybody out there. I don't think there's a major artist that Method hasn't had a feature with.
I think the only person who has more features than Method Man is Shaquille O'Neal. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. All your favorites have made a song with Shaquille O'Neal.
Tupac.
Yep.
Biggie.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't stop the rain. With
I'm
Biggie
not lying.
And Cube. Biggie
it's not a lie.
Biggie and Cube, bro. You don't remember that song?
Like the most features with like the biggest.
I never listened to a Shaquille O'Neal nothing, bro.
Yo,
man.
If
you weren't into Twism, you weren't into Twism.
Yo, no, for real. Yo, David, this is me. If there's any song by Shaquille O'Neal to check Can't Stop the Rain with Biggie and Ice Cube.
No, go listen to No Hook with Wu-Tang.
No Hooks. No Hooks.
No Hook. Yeah, check out No Hook.
We don't need
with Wu-Tang. We don't need No Hook.
No, that's a dope tune. It's a dope tune. But for your stylings, Can't Stop the Rain with Biggie and Ice Cube, crazy.
You gotta remember, he has features
and
with
Biological didn't bother.
Yeah.
What is happening right now?
Yep.
What is going on?
Black Thought.
Is this a Shaquille O'Neal rap tribute going on right now?
Listen, he has a song with Fat Joe and Big Pun. Fat Joe and Big Pun together.
And Kobe.
Don't sleep on the man. Like, he has a song with Quincy Jones, Melly Mel, Coolio, Yo-Yo, and the Loonies.
In probably like 1996.
Don't sleep on the.
And it's all because he's cool as shit. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Shaquille O'Neal's cool as fuck.
Certain times he can rap. He did
rap. Shaquille O'Neal's cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing about that man outside of him making music that I don't admire. Like, that guy's a dope ass individual.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
If there's any song if only you check one track, Can't Stop the Rain. I'm telling you. It's me.
Listen, I made it all this way in my life without listening to anything by Shaquille O'Neal. I can continue, bro. It's okay. I'll keep going.
Don't worry.
It's a
I'll
dope
make
track.
sure you hear. I'll make sure you
I
hear.
am not jumping in the car with you, Chester, where you control the music.
No worry,
bro.
it's fine. It's all right.
You mean like every tour? You mean like every tour?
Like every fucking one, 2, 3, Shaq. Hey!
We know
Chen's next album is gonna be all Shaq covers.
That's what I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you in the car and I'm gonna listen to my music and you're like, okay, we're listening to Chez's music. Then all you're gonna hear is chicka, chicka, chicka. No hook. We don't need no hook.
We don't need. This is to never driving in a car with Chester again.
Yeah, this is to Shaq having the best features.
No, honestly, this is to people who deserve their roses now, man. Honestly,
100.
Yo, in that case, hit up flycrown.ca and get you one of them DMX flowers shirts.
I'm coming out with a method to Cal flower roses joint. And Method to Cal roses joints coming just now too.
Bro, Ches, you missed out. That shit was a party.
Oh, I was like, hold on, before we even get into that.
You didn't see that? You didn't see the thing?
The method red? No.
It was a party.
But we'll get into that because I want to talk about what Swiss said because it goes directly into what you guys were saying.
Yeah.
With the flowers. So I'll say the piece that was in it. So he's like, words can't describe our loss, but our gain is heavy as well because we got a real serious person upstairs that's looking down on us and that's going to guide us through our journey. I just wish that all these people showed up for him when he was here. We got thousands of people claiming who they are and tickets and things like that. This man needed everybody. He didn't need everybody when he's not here. He needed everybody when he was here. We have to learn to celebrate each other while we're here. And then
facts.
The last part he said, I don't want y'all to show up to my shit when I'm gone unless you were showing up while I was here. I want to be sent off with the same love that I had when you were standing next to me. The things that I've witnessed from my brother's passing was a big educational thing for me to learn. I'm glad I got to see it at this age. A lot of people aren't your friends. A lot of people aren't your family.
Facts.
I can't wait to drop this new album. Woo!
Facts.
But yeah, so this was his speech at the funeral. Like, so when everybody said their piece, exactly, he came out and said his piece.
Yeah, that's facts right there, though.
And you can't sleep on what's it called, on Swiss, because anytime you hear DMX came out or DMX is working on music or something,
it's with Swiss, bro.
It was always with Swiss.
Him and Swiss never lost the relationship, just like him and Jay never lost their relationship.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean?
But, however, if we're gonna give the flowers, let's give them flowers.
You gotta give them flowers, like Drake said in his song, "Yo, ACC, when I die, y'all have to fly in, and the first 2 rows is we're gonna see the real guys. That's it. He knows that you can fill up that whole stadium, but it's only the first 2 rows of people that are the ones who are real to him.
That really mean it. That's
it. But that's how you have to realize too, because not everybody who's been in your life really, really, really looked out for you, really checked for you. You know what I mean?
It's true. No, it's true, 100%. Like, there's a lot of people who act like they check for you, but it depends on the moment, right? Depends what is going on. Depends what your benefit is. Which is unfortunate, but then that's the ones when you see the real ones. When somebody comes around and it's not beneficial to them, but the beneficial thing to them is like, you're my friend. That's when it works, you know?
I can't wait.
But that shit is crazy. Like, Trace,
you can't wait for your album, Trace, what you said?
Tell us, Trace, why? Why can't you wait for this album to come out?
Stamp stamp the time in this episode, and we'll get back to that.
No, man. You can't throw shit up and then you
talking now. You throwing shit. You've been throwing it up. Don't stop teasing us, motherfucker. Bro. Say what you gotta say. Be a man. Be a man. Be a man.
See? There it is. Man, don't talk. How about you, Mo? You have any snippets?
Huh?
You have any snippets?
You need to be a man.
Yeah, I woke up singing this song called Hero that I wrote with Tech, and I messaged him like this morning. I was like, yo, we got to just put this shit out because we've been like working on shit here and there and like talking about putting an album and blah, blah, blah. We just need to put some stuff out because I just don't want this stuff to die in obscurity.
Yeah.
Right.
So you guys are sleeping on a lot of shit.
That's it, bro.
I remember you've been talking about that.
Like, yeah, I'm supposed to come back. Some dope ass fucking rappers. Right. And the first time I got to see you guys actually perform together was our show in Montreal. I don't understand why there's no music from you guys out that I can hear right now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Life hit these guys. But
some of the most fun shot club moments ever happened in Montreal.
Yeah,
Montreal's a
and
spot.
Tech was there, Blaster was there. We've had some of the most fun time out there, man. Shout out to Tech. He showed us nothing but love when we were out there. Yeah.
Most of the famine music is not even like you can't even find it online. It's like not that it's pre-internet, but it's pre like anything that's relevant on the internet now. Yeah.
Until you guys go out of your way to upload it, it's not going to be there.
Yeah. It's pre-internet.
It's pre-internet. It's so what is it? Provocative. It's not provocative. That's not the word.
It gets the people going.
Talking about Kanye. Kanye brought what's it called?
You know what that means?
Kanye brought the choir to DMX's to perform at DMX's funeral processions as well.
Huh?
So who knew DMX and Kanye? Well, DMX and Kanye, because Kanye brought the whole choir to perform at DMX's funeral as well.
Well, he did a prayer.
They were so close.
Yo, that's dope. But Shock G had the dopest funeral this year, bro. I'm telling you.
You don't have a funeral yet, man.
I know. I'm doing that.
There's no way. Nobody's
I'm pulling the Kanye. Yo, that's dope. I'm gonna let you get back to that, but Shock G is gonna have the dopest funeral this year.
You mean Humpty Hump's gonna have the dopest funeral this
Everybody's year? Everybody's gonna do the Humpty dance.
Yo, like for real, I think... Remember, Shock G passed away, bro. Humpty Hump is still alive. So don't be getting that.
Humpty Hump lives forever.
Bless you. Don't be getting that fucked up. Humpty Hump is going to be seen all around the world, bro, like Elvis. Don't be fucking that up. Okay?
You know what, though?
Burger King.
See?
Burger King bathroom.
Omari saw Humpty Hump at Burger King in the bathroom, bro.
What? Pause,
Omari saw Humpty Hump at the Burger King bathroom today, bro.
Pause, Omari. If you listen to that verse, if he saw him in the Burger King bathroom,
he saw. He didn't participate.
Pause.
There's nothing possible seeing somebody in the bathroom.
What was he doing in the Burger King bathroom?
He didn't participate, bro. He just saw it.
Yeah,
he was getting busy.
He was washing his hands after the fact.
Bet.
Anyways,
you can. I thought always the Rocky Man were weird slippery.
Bet.
You know what you can. You know what though? I just remembered. There's one way you can listen to famine music online though. If you have a dial-up connection, you're still able to listen to it. But that's the only way.
That was death. I hated that shit. That's when you wanted to go play outside. You're like, I'll go outside. Like, I'm not waiting.
Yeah, right? Fuck it. I'm not waiting for this.
I'm not waiting for this. Like, what is this?
You're watching a picture load like.
I'm outside, bro. I'm outside playing basketball, and my mom's like, "Daddy, get off the phone!" I'm like, "Shit, it's on!" Run back inside, jump on the internet.
When you get the little disc and start saving pictures, just so you don't have to go look for it again. It's like all the pictures I need on a floppy.
No floppy disc.
Floppy was hard though. I don't get it.
Right.
Anyways.
But yeah. So
anyways,
that was all the crazy shit from not crazy, but all the shit I saw going on with the DMX's funeral.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that they were able to put it up on YouTube, have everything it was 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. It was streaming. Yeah. They still had their personal, obviously the personal stuff. But
I couldn't
give it 2 days for the people. That's very dope.
I couldn't bring myself to watch that. I don't know. I'm not in the headspace for funerals, and I think the last thing I watched was Kobe.
I watched that. I watched that.
I waited for clips. I always wait for clips because No, man, you never know. Like Dragon's speech was like you can tell the man was hurt. Like
I did I'm with Trace. The last thing I watched was Kobe's. I'm not a funeral guy.
Yeah,
me neither. I'm just like clips. If you give me clips, I'm cool. But hear what a few people say, and then that's that. I don't want to sit down and watch the whole thing.
I started reading Mamba Mentality today. Actually,
I need to do that.
Yo, big shout out for that Think and Grow Rich post, because I've had that too.
Yeah,
I've had that.
Break that down.
It's been sitting on my shelf for years, and I tried it before, and I was like, I don't know if I can get into this because it's written a long time ago, right? So the language is a little old, but it's definitely worth it.
What is this book? It's a book?
It's basically just the Bible of success.
Okay.
Like, so Napoleon Hill basically he was told by Dale Carnegie, who was once the richest man in the world. He told him, listen, why don't you go and he interviewed the 500 richest people in the world. This is I don't even know what year it was. I don't want to quote it and sound way off, but
I'll look it up. Keep going.
Yeah. So basically he spent the rest of his life, Napoleon Hill, interviewing these people and writing this book about, what makes them successful. What are their habits? What's their mindset, all this stuff. And he spent his life writing this book.
Okay.
And so it's a lifetime's worth of
conversations with successful people.
Exactly. Yeah.
First published during the Great Depression.
There you go.
Okay.
You act like I know history, man. What year is that?
29? 28, 29?
1937.
37.
You see, you over here acting.
I don't be knowing shit either.
Like you knew the shit.
No.
It works. A lot of it works on the subconscious level. Like feeding your conscious and stuff like that. But I've had it for a minute. I read a little bit of it, and I was just kind of like, at first, I was just.
The language is a little tough because it's written so long ago.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished it.
So, what did you learn?
So a lot of it was like reiterating. It's a lot about mindset, and I'm reading a ton of books on mindset and gratitude and stuff like that. And so it's really just reiterated a lot of that stuff. And that's all I watch now too is podcasts on that. Listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos. That's literally all I consume. I stopped listening to the news, stopped watching Netflix. I stopped everything. So it's just in line with everything I'm watching and listening and consuming. But it's really about mindset. It all starts here. It starts with gratitude. It starts with, believing. If you believe, you can achieve, essentially. As cliche and old as that sounds, it's just, you can do anything you want. And it's the law of attraction and The Secret, which was a whole other series. Yeah. But it's just about, your thoughts and bringing positivity in your life. If you're thinking that, and that's what you'll attract.
Okay. So what is this? Oh, before 3, 2, 1. Hey. So what is this one too?
Positive attraction.
Positively.
Try not to attract positive in the Burger King bathroom.
Attract positivity everywhere except the doctor's office.
That fantastic verses.
Amazing.
Bro, first of all, again, Beanie and Bounty, hands down, best verses ever. Okay? To date. So far. Hands down. Best verses to date. Okay? The energy, period. Right? The attitude, all that, whatever. But this Red and Meth, Ghostface and Raekwon looking at this Red and Meth verse like, shit, we could have did all of that. And we fucked it up. Okay? Mm-hmm. They brought out Capadonna. They brought out Inspector Deck. They brought out RZA. They brought out
before you go further, RZA, please stay away from live mics and make sure your shit is scripted. Because I don't know what the fuck RZA was talking about, but go ahead.
But that's RZA.
They came out with EPMD. They came out with Keith Solo. Okay?
Keith Solo.
Like they came out with pure people, bro. Like,
they did Headbanger.
Yeah. They did. Wow. They came up with so much people, bro. It's band fucking tastic.
They did.
But it was a performance.
Scratch had his own little segment.
Was it anything was it anything like a versus, like the same format, or was it formatted more like the D'Angelo one?
It was a concert.
It was a concert. It was on a stage.
It was versus Red versus Meth, right? They play whatever. Like they play a Meth song or they play a Red song. They didn't know sometimes because they weren't looking at the layout. So DJ Scratch just started pulling up shit. It was Redman dropped the song, and DJ Scratch is like, "Yo, I got another one." He's like, "Who's that for?" He's like, "It's for you." He's like, "But fuck, man, I just went." So he just dropped another song for Red, and Red went and crushed it. You know what I mean? No. These guys are up there choreographed dances. Like,
DJ,
dope as fuck, bro.
I am most happy that DJ Scratch had 140 something people, 140,000 some people seeing his routine. Yeah. I watch DJ Scratch's routines at least once a quarter every year. Yeah. He's my favorite DJ, hands down. There's nobody on this planet.
The way
when he lives up to his name, like he lives up to his name, DJ Scratch.
The way he
hold on. He is officially a grandmaster, so he's on the level with Flash.
Right. Yeah,
they don't give those out. You have to earn grandmaster status. He's a grandmaster. When he did the slow motion shit.
Bro, the way he was cutting shit up and Meth and Red would be breaking in with it, bro.
The thing is, Redman and Method Man are both still super sharp. Like it's not like they came back off the couch. You know what I'm saying? They're like they're in shape.
Both of them. You notice both of them are like, well, not both. Like Meth is heavy in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Red looks slimmer than he was before. Like,
he's healthy. He's healthy.
Yeah, bro. They did a song because Red is saying to Meth, "Yo, you got all the girl songs, man. You got all the girl songs. You're a sex symbol. You got all the girl songs, bro." So they did a song with Red, and they put the man down. He goes, "You got to do the strict James stuff." Sorry, James Brown style. You got to do the James Brown style. He's down on one knee. They got him.
I think he got a phone call.
Sounds like it.
And this guy's like, Z got you high. He's like, fuck, yo, bro, this man, the way they killed it, bro.
David. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off, Dave, but you got a phone call or something, so we barely heard any of what you just said.
So the whole time your phone was ringing, we could hear the dun, 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 the phone ring. It's gone now.
Good now. I'm just saying.
What you had a soundtrack while you were talking. I heard a little bit. I think Mo's falling asleep. Look.
No, he's not. He playing. He about to break character. Look at him.
This man falls asleep in a jacket and a toque. What kind of life is he living?
Looking like an urban Buddha monk.
Oh, he froze. He wasn't sleeping. His screen froze.
I can't hear you guys.
Yo.
Oh, you might have to come out and come back in. Oh, he can't hear us, so I don't know what I'm explaining to him. I'm not sure what I'm explaining to the man. Like, you know what I mean? He can't hear us.
I got it.
There you go.
Wow.
Lola said it was a show and a party at once. Chester thought Mo was sleeping, and I thought he was like.
No, he was just frozen. I thought he was dead asleep. Mo, you can hear us? I mean, David Littles? Yeah. David Littles, can you hear us?
My phone died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were frozen with your eyes closed. So we're like, I think Mo fell asleep. We're just talking, and you're there, and your thing cut off. They were like, oh, understandable. I get it now. But yeah, so with the verses, with the way Method Man and Redman, do you still see that there's life to it? Is there still life to verses? Like, can it continue? Or David, you're on mute.
He's talking to somebody else.
Okay.
They set a new bar. So
that was a concert.
People can't come back half-assed like they were. That's
the thing about it is with that to me was a perfect storm. Like, At first, I was like, oh, they're gonna do Redman and Method Man, and it's gonna be on 420. All right, cool. But I didn't think they were gonna do a concert. Once they presented as a concert, I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. And then DJ Scratch earlier in the day said he was the DJ. I was like, I'm sold.
So if it was I didn't even hear any of that. I knew none of that, none of it at all. And I'm like, yo, this is the best fucking thing I've ever seen outside of the Bounty thing. Like, honestly, I wasn't gonna watch it. Trace had it up, and then I'm watching this. I'm like, oh, I can fuck with this. I can fuck with this.
So in the house, my girl's working and watching it in her office. I'm in the room watching it. David's downstairs watching it. Every so often, I'm downstairs. I'm like, yo, did you see that? And then I run back upstairs.
Yeah. And then they hear you like, the fuck?
The whole house at one point or another, the whole house is like, yo, what's going on?
So if they did the other format, it wouldn't have been as good, you're saying?
Nah, if they did the other format, where they like first of all,
though.
Like even the format of Beanie Man and Bounty, where they went song to song like that.
I think because it was them, it would have been lit, whatever.
No, but like Beanie and Bounty, right? They did a straight up Jamaican sound clash. Boom.
Yeah, stage show, straight up
in the basement, as they should have.
Right. Red and Meth pretty much did that, but because they're boys, right? Yeah. And they got songs together, so they did their own solo shit. And then Meth did a solo shit, Red did a solo shit. Meth did a solo shit, Red did a solo shit. Then they did a duo shit. Then they did a Red shit. Then they did a Red shit again. Then they did a duo shit.
And then they did a Death Squad.
Then they did a Wu-Tang shit. Then they did whatever. Like, they were all over the place, bro. Like,
and
Red was doing like some verses from Wu-Tang songs.
When Redman did Superman Lover, without the drums. And Method Man's holding the cape, and he's just kind of blowing the cape while Redman's rapping.
And then, in between every single song, they dropped some old school shit, right? That was their favorite joints, right? So they're giving us that. They dropped the original to the MATHOD, man.
All the notes,
right? They're playing all that shit.
Modern Love,
right? So they're playing all that shit, giving it to us, bro. Like, it was a good fucking show. And that's the format that every versus needs to be. Entertain us, because we can't go to a fucking concert, right? There's no concerts for us to go to.
And
so I need to see you guys sitting on a chair having a conversation. You know what I mean? And then playing some songs. Fucking entertain me.
Scratch had the pre-show, and then he had the halftime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Red and Meth had to go back at it and do a wardrobe change.
I've never gone back to watch any, so I might go back and watch that.
You should go back and watch this one for sure.
Like I said, go back and watch that one. But they set a new bar. Like, people can't go back to the old lazy shit that they were doing now.
No,
because they're on Triller.
Yeah,
and Triller has a whole.
Triller is ODing right now, eh? Triller is ODing between
we gotta talk about that in the whole
Jake Paul fights. Between the Jake Paul fights and the verses.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that on the whole show, bro. Like that whole what Triller is doing. We gotta talk about that one whole show because they're doing so much, bro. Between the concert shit they're doing, the versus shit they're doing, the fights things that they're doing, like it's
the new entertainment company.
We might have to talk to them. Take on that Triller money.
Because they're going serious. Like, they're putting a lot of shit behind everything. That's why even with verses, like when they jumped on verses, I was like, does it still have legs for that? But if they're gonna continue to do something like this, the way you guys are reacting to it.
Yes.
And it's like, I guess not as many people watched the D'Angelo one, but whoever did watch it said it was crazy.
But D'Angelo's dope as hell, but D'Angelo's would have been better if Maxwell was able to be a part of it.
If there's somebody else
as originally intended, right? But he wasn't able to for personal reasons. So you know what I mean. I hope they actually revisit that whole versus.
Bro, versus has a deal with Peloton. They're finding the money.
Yeah,
Peloton, isn't that like some workout shit?
Yeah.
It's a bike.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Swiss and Timbaland are finding the money.
They're not even Triller. Swiss and Timbaland aren't Triller.
No. But they're in like
The Versus.
Versus is on Triller.
Yeah, the Versus on Triller, but Triller is like owned by like Snoop and some other people.
Yeah, I'm just saying that like Versus, they're diversifying.
Diversifying. Me and David got it right. Y'all got it wrong. Y'all ain't nothing.
I got it first.
Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all ain't a thing.
I mean, no, that's not what I mean.
But yeah.
Trying to understand what Emo says looks like this.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, quick question. With the whole flowers conversation. Should people start showing Drake his love?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because I see like with everything that happened with DMX and all that shit, everything. It's like you look at artists like Drake, and he does get a lot of hate. Like I was talking about him on another show, and people were just like, "Yo, he sucks. He doesn't rap. He doesn't do this." I'm sitting there like, "What are you listening to?" Like,
yeah, really,
exactly. What are they listening to?
But this is like a consistent thing. So like, say Drake passes, because even on that show, we were conversating about like the difference between a god and a legend. You know what I mean? Like the gods are the ones that people will cry over. Like when DMX died, it hit people. You know what I mean? Like it hit you, it made you stop. Like holy shit. And Drake was on that level. Like we feel Drake is that level. You know what I mean? That if Drake passed away next week, the world would cry for him.
Man, let me get my phone. Y'all keep
so it's like if that happens, and then you know what I mean? Like Toronto streets, it'll be the Raptor Parade. Truly, it'll be the Raptor Parade. Drake's thing going down the street would be the Raptor Parade, and people would not care about anything.
Nope.
So it's like,
bro, I don't know what people are talking about because outside of just his music, the impact that Drake has had on the industry alone, you know what I mean?
45 Hot 100 top 10s. 45.
This guy's a whole fucking record.
Yeah, like
it's
not
even the record I was looking for.
He's a whole fucking record, bro. He's a dub plate. Drake by himself is a dub plate, bro.
45 number one, like that's crazy.
Drake is like, a fucking dub plate with top 100s, bro. Like,
but that's where that comes from. So people will hear Hotline Bling and they'll be like, "Yo, I'm never listening to any fucking Drake." They'll just cut it out anytime it comes on. They won't hear it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that comes from. Where people, when we're like, "What are you hearing?" If you can't hear that he raps, because they'll hear one thing, or they heard, or who knows, it might have been
whatever's on the radio.
Mr. Ever Had or whatever.
A lot of it is like, oh, he has ghostwriters too.
Everything he drops goes on the radio.
Yeah.
Everything he drops.
But with that, it's the ghostwriting thing that right after that. You know what I mean?
Bro.
So it's like they've heard the tracks and they're like, what the hell?
So he ghostwrites. So did ODB. So ODB had writers. Like there's a bag of people that have writers that you don't know that they had writers. Whether you know or you don't know doesn't take away from the fact that if I gave that same person who's like, oh fuck Drake, he can't rap. If I gave you the same fucking ghostwriter that Drake had, you ain't making the same fucking hits. So,
but people because he's on the radio, for a lot of people, they count him out immediately because he's on the radio.
Yeah.
Not that he's on the radio, so like they can't help but listen.
I just want to know how many records they sold. That's all.
They're like, he's a crossover artist, and I'm like, but
I just want to know how many records they sold. That's all.
No, they call him
crossed over. He can rap, but pop. Like,
yo, I just want to know how many records they sold. That's all.
Popular, as we all know, popular is popular. Like,
popular. He made it popular. I want to know how many records they sold. That's all.
Used to be my man. You were in my left.
Oh, and then also they said, what's it called? Oh, sorry. 3, 2, 1.
Hey.
All right. What's this shot to?
Drake.
Drizzy.
Give him his roses from today.
Drizzy's a fucking dub plate on his own.
Roses.
I've been killing that dude's music. St. John, that's my dude.
Yo, he's one of the most talented dudes I've seen in a while. Still,
it's just really random. Like, It's not that he's like super lyrical or anything, but
He's just
it
dope.
just the tracks
It's not
he
a
makes, like
requirement anymore.
the beat and the lyrics he puts on top of the beat, like it's perfect. Like it's a perfect blend the way he does it. Like he's really dope.
He's just on a vibe, on a wave, all by himself.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's not about the lyrics. It's about it's his whole vibe. You know, his whole thing.
Like when when Gorgeous drops, I'm like, that shit is wicked. Like that track, like the beat, the way it drops. Yeah, Trace, whenever you're like, Ches, are you listening to anything lately? It's usually him I've been listening to. He's like really, really dope. St. John. Yeah,
St. John's dope.
I don't like all of his stuff, but there's some stuff I think is really
I haven't
dope.
taken in a full album, but I just been listening to the singles. Like,
he's gonna be someone that's gonna be around for a while.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
He's talented, man. He's not just like,
Remember, he signed to Rock Nation, right?
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's
he's like, yeah. So Jay's already taking care of him. He's good to go.
Yeah.
He actually had the brown skin girl. That brown skin girl song that Blue Ivy got a Grammy for, I believe. He's the one that helped write the song.
He was on the Lion King soundtrack.
Yeah, the brown skin girl song, same song.
Okay,
same song. Yeah. No, man, the guy's dope. The guy's really dope. Like I saw actually, Vince Staples. Vince Staples.
Yeah,
he talked to St. John, and he's like, the conversation with St. John made him look at his music differently.
Yeah,
because St. John went up to him and he was like, "Yo, Vince, everything you do is dope. Like, it's dope, but nobody cares."
Yeah.
And like Vince was just like, "Explain that." And he's like, people who are listening to your music, they're looking for a feeling. You know what I mean? They're looking for a feeling. They just got off their job. They might be mad at their boss. They might be mad at their wife. They might be happy. You know what I mean? They're looking for a feeling. And most people don't have the time to figure out what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to just tell them what it is. Yeah. You're not supposed to make them do that. And Vince was just like, "Yo, I appreciate it."
That's exactly why Pharrell's Happy became such a big hit.
Because it was the vibe. It was like a hit right there. Like once you hit that moment.
Can you imagine if Happy came out right now? What that would do for like the collective
mindset.
Mindset.
It's true. It's true.
Emma looks like a bad guy in a film.
Emma looks like one of the flags.
About to be on his dead president shit. You know. So what's the plan? What's the plot? What you scheming, bro? Yo,
like, share, comment, subscribe.
Go get some leather gloves. You got to put on some leather gloves.
That's a white face paint.
Not even the face paint, just the leather gloves. Just the leather gloves. But yeah, so in that vibe, like we know pretty much nowadays lyrics don't really matter, but
not true.
Is there like that's the whole question. Is there still space for those type of lyrics that you have to rewind? Is there still space for that?
Yeah.
No. There is yes and no. Yes and no.
Absolutely, there's a space.
There is space for that, but a lot of the times, just like St. John said, you just need to tell some people because there's some songs that I just want to know that you know what the fuck I'm trying to feel right now. So if I'm feeling like shit, and I'm trying to like kind of encourage myself, I just need to put on this song because it's telling me to do just fucking that. You know what I mean? So like, there are songs for that, but then there's songs that for me, because I'm not a dumb guy. I need to be able to think of what you're fucking not even just what you thought about or what you were thinking about or what you're going through or whatever, but all the other fucking intricate meanings that you have behind that you layered it. Because I know that certain artists have had like 3 or 4 different rationales or reasonings behind layering this. You know what I mean? These lines down. So I need to go through that and try to figure that shit out.
What about you, Mo?
Thanks, David. I'm sorry, I'm just writing some stuff.
What about you, Mo? Go ahead. Do you find them important? Like, I feel like the importance of lyrics themselves have gone down.
But your question was, is there a space for it? Absolutely.
But how big is that space, though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to make it, like, well, not make it, but say if you want to get attention fast, what's the fastest way?
So
Do you think it'd be the same?
It doesn't have to be exclusive to that. Like you can make a song that is just like David described, and is going to make you rewind and make you think about it, and then you can make a song that is just a vibe. Like it does. There's a space for both of them. There's always going to be people like us who are going to check for that. So it doesn't matter how big the space is.
So in looking at new fans, if you're looking at new fans, you can't stay in that one lane. You're saying you'd have to say like you'd have to do this music, but you have to do that as well.
Well, it depends. Like who you're making music for. Are you trying to make music to appease other people? Are you making music for yourself, or are you making music that just speaks to you? Right. So it all depends. I mean, if people who make music to try and appease other people or chase trends, they don't last generally. So you can do some of that. Some people can do some of that and stay relevant, I guess. But like, if that's your objective, then it's never really authentic anyways, right?
So, look at Doom.
Yep. Look
at Doom. Most of his shit had no hooks.
Yep.
But Doom, what's it called? Did he ever? Can you say he ever passed that threshold? Like that ceiling of being he wasn't main? Was he main?
No. Here's the thing.
No, but he was popular. He was a popular guy, so that's what I'm saying.
He never wanted to be mainstream.
I don't mean like mainstream radio, but I mean like mainstream fan wise, like the number of people that followed him.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing.
He's the epitome of underground mainstream.
I'll give a comparison like this. If I could make a comparison like Dilla wasn't a huge mainstream person, but everybody that that's on top looked up to Dilla. Dr. Dre, Kanye, Pharrell bowed at his feet. Kanye, Just Blaze, Pete Rock, DJ Premier, all these people look up to Dilla. NSYNC was trying to do their session with Dilla, and he clowned them. When they were the biggest shit in the world, it was just like, yeah, but I'm doing some shit right now. I know they just popped up out of nowhere, but I'm working on this record that I'm working. Like the top of the top knew these guys, even if the rest of the world didn't know them.
Yep. And you know, MF penned some shit for people.
See.
That guy's pen has been heard by more ears than his mouth has actually uttered.
If you really want to see some interesting shit, go into YouTube and look up Tyler the Creator, Earl Sweatshirt, MF Doom. And it's a clip of them at like the Odd Future Festival.
Yeah.
Doom's performing and Tyler and Earl are like hugged up, like jumping, like reciting Doom's rhymes.
Yeah.
Word for word.
Line for line, yeah.
And then when he gets backstage, he gives him a 5 and he keeps walking. And like these guys are just like Jesus just walked by them.
Yeah.
Like Earl's like, I can't believe I just gave this guy
I just dapped
Doom.
Like I touched the hem of his garment.
What? Odd Future affects the world on a mainstream kind of underground level that's like popular and trendy.
Yeah.
But they don't know who's influencing this person. So when they bring out a Doom, it's more for them than it is for the crowd, because it's like, I need to put the guy that I look up to
in front of the people that look up to me.
Yeah. So would you say there is somebody in that position today? I'm not sure how up in the music you're up in today, but if there's any artists that is like just dope, but they don't conform to today's standards.
Depends. You mean on a mainstream?
Would you say like J. Cole or Kendrick? One of those?
They've already surpassed that conversation. They've passed that.
3, 2, 1.
Hey! Emo's frozen again.
Oh no, he's there. He's there. All right, so what's the last shot to?
I don't know why that reminded me of the Cowardly Lion.
This last shot to being real, man. I don't know.
No, I got this.
You got this?
To having an impact, no matter where it may be.
Bada boom.
High impact.
Realest guys in the room. Well, yeah. All right. Before we go, you guys have anything you'd like to add? Anything you like to promote? Anything you like to put out there?
Blackfound.ca, like always. Honestly, y'all, I got shit up there right now that's on sale. Y'all catch it before it's gone, because it's almost gone.
Bylong was saying he just ordered a shirt.
Huh?
Bylong was on earlier before you got on.
Yeah, Bylong shirts and the Bylong shirt's gonna get dropped off tomorrow.
Aye. Boom. Mo, anything for you to promo? Information you want to give out? Anything you just like to tell the people?
Yeah, if you're a real estate investor or you're interested in investing in real estate, hit me up. Let's just talk. Let's chat.
Boom. And T-Race, what you got? T-Race.
He's writing shit down right now. Don't stop him. He's in the vibe.
Oh, he just mad. I'm calling him T-Race. Trace, what would you like to promo, sir?
July 29th.
St. Trace, July 29th?
Yeah.
July 29th. Y'all locked in for July 29th. Buy, don't stream. That's the whole message. Buy, don't stream.
Can they expect anything earlier than that, sir?
No. The man said July 29th, bro.
July 29th.
I don't know if that's album. I don't know if that's single. That's what I'm just saying.
Yo, bro. July 29th, bro.
This year?
July 29th, 2021.
Okay.
Don't July now.
Why not Juneteenth?
It was good. July 29th.
Took me a minute to think of it. Thank you.
I mean,
sir.
if you really want to get in depth, you can Google July 29th.
July 29th.
Ooh, that's
spooky.
That's where you cut it.
Oh, sorry. Was I supposed to cut it there?
Shot Club Podcast. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know when we're going to go live. Sundays for Shot Club. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Whoever knows for Casual Fan. We just do what we want here, up in here, because we do what the fuck we want in here.
Sorry. July 29th.
Thank you to everybody that
International Tiger Day.
Woo! That'll tell
International Tiger Day?
All right, Chase. Do your thing.
All right, International Tiger.
Yeah, he's about to show his stripes. That's what he's gonna do. He's about to show his stripes. No, I really did. Look, it's International Tiger.
Someone's gonna get.
I'm not gonna say that's not it.
That Cowardly Lion's getting their heart.
All right.
This is so funny. It's like Google's like, what is the importance of July 29th? I looked at the first thing as funny, right? So I'm like, let me see what the importance. International Tiger Day is observed every year on July 29th to spread awareness about the need for conservation of tigers, promote the protection of the natural habitat of tigers.
He's got a feature from Tiger King.
Boom. Or Tiger.
He's got a feature from Tiger King and Tiger.
I'm like Marvel. You never know what I'm going to be referencing.
Got a feature from Carol Baskin.
Song called
Carol Baskin? What? Serial killer on his.
Show your stripes.
Baskin.
Someone's basking in the hour.
Baskin your glory.
Baskin with Baskin and Robbins.
Bask.
All right, man, let's go. Yeah.
All right, on the count of three, everybody roar like a tiger.
1, 2, 3.